Well, our referees tonight, Elohio Arizgin, the California native and longtime pro referee with 100-plus USL championship games under his belt, is...
Yes, Hamoto stepping in. That's a big addition for Legion FC. Look to see him try and get up and create some width for... Yeah, coming off a big win earlier this week, keeping a clean sheet. They have made a few changes at the back. Lapsy stepping in goal.
Teams are ready, referee is ready, and we are underway. Round 4 of the USL Jägermeister Cup. Birmingham Legion and Forward Madison is underway.
He wants Sebastian Tregarthen to pick the ball up, out in open space, opportunities to run.
Pasher, an opportunity perhaps, he lets it go and doesn't miss the frame by much.
Left side of that defense for Forward Madison. On the other side, you've got Tyler Pasher. We know what his left foot can do to get his shooting boots on early on in this match.
Hamoto won the ball back, did well to keep it, trying to play Pasher in behind. Joshua leaves it for Pasher. He rolls it along for him. Joshua to the back post, and Patterson couldn't redirect it goalward.
And get ahead and, get a great ball across, and then AJ Patterson has to leave his feet earlier so he can nod that ball down. He needs to be expecting that ball. Instead, he goes up late, can't get up high.
Grenadian International has scored before, couldn't quite find the back of the net there, but Birmingham win it back in short order. Joshua out the other side for Sebastian Tregarthen, whose serve is blocked away. Tregarthen back on it, trying to turn the corner, and did so. Martinez on the turn, couldn't get through all the traffic. Reku clues as far as Jake Roof. Birmingham looking for an early goal that would give them advantage just a few moments in tonight on their home turf. They've applied some early pressure. AJ Patterson lets it go. Clean save there from Lapsley. Pasher again finds a little bit of space, as does Martinez. Joshua lets it fly, and another save from Lapsley.
Inside, uses his left foot, gets a shot on target, forces the goalkeeper to make a save. It just keeps the defender honest. It makes him have to look at what you're doing. A glass of milk, sure, maybe a second cookie before the glass of milk, but teams like this can become giant killers. They start to grow into the game. They start to realize, hey, this isn't all that different than what we do on an everyday basis. We have the capability. We can rise to this level for 90 minutes and we can get a result. So Legion FC have to be very sure that they go out and they put this game away as quickly as they can.
Oh, an opportunity here. Enzo Martinez with options both ways. Tyler Pasher, one of them. Pasher is denied. Big save from Lapsley. He got some help from Arecu as well.
You have to think that ball is not going to get touched, and it was played for you, and you're the only person that can score it. And he didn't do it in that scenario.
Joshua delivers. Thomas scores this one. Birmingham Legion have the opening goal, and it's that man again, Ronaldo Thomas, who gives them an early lead.
Yeah, and he's made up for some blushes there, I think. We talked last week, the last match that Legion FC had about, maybe not inverting the wingers, getting guys who can get down to the end line and pitch balls across, pitch balls back, get service in for Damas. Tregarthen does just that, lays a perfect ball in. Damas does a wonderful job making himself.
There's been some crunching challenges both ways here. It's opening 45 minutes. McLaughlin won the header, knocks it down to Galindrez, who doesn't miss the frame by much. Got a couple of short options here. Martinez won. Plays it towards the penalty spot. Dealt with by the Mingos for now. Tregarthen slices through traffic, lets it go. Woo! Punched away by Lapsley. Tregarthen got plenty behind that shot. It's out for a Legion throw. Taken quickly.
It's a good save from Lapsley there.
Moto's got space to serve, does so, and Lapsley didn't make a clean catch, but corralled it nonetheless. A couple of key interventions there from Wallace Lapsley. He's been forced into a few saves in this first half. Already a minute and a half into our minimum of 3 added minutes to close this opening 45. Is there time for one more scoring opportunity either way? The Flamingos press numbers forward here. Adair put under pressure by Pasher, able to get around him, but not Shashua. Birmingham win it back. Shashua, a chance to push forward again. Couldn't quite get it to Pasher. Adair did well to get a piece of that pass. Cut out what would have been a Birmingham counter. Birmingham Legion, the leaders as it stands right now, thanks to an opening goal from Renato Damas that came almost exactly a half hour in tonight. McLaughlin not going to be able to get there in front of Delgado, whose header was unconvincing. Galindres couldn't quite beat him over the top.
Delgado kind of puts his hand up in the air. He's
on the off foot from Juan Galindres, the teenage goalkeeper, and that is the last action of this first half. Not a bad start for Birmingham Legion, who knew coming into tonight they had to have 3 points in regulation to assure themselves. We're just about ready to go for the second 45 minutes, which starts now. The Mingos in pink, the Legion in black camo, their Hunt for Glory kits that they hope they're wearing into the knockout stages of this USL Jägermeister Cup. See if forward Madison, after growing into the game, after some early pressure they absorbed in the first half, they can keep that going here in the second. Trey Garthen couldn't keep that through a crowd. Excellent work. Won it back by Souza. Forward Madison had a couple of opportunities. Galindres had a clean look from about 20 yards away. The Mingos had a couple of set pieces as well. They're late in the opening 45, but not much more than that. See if that changes here in the second half as Jake Roof cuts out that pass. Hamoda finds into Martinez lurking in space. Martinez options Shashua, one of them. Shashua on his left, and saved by Lapsley.
Yeah, again, Shashua cutting in, using his right foot. You know, keeping the defenders honest. It's obviously not his strong foot, but hits the ball right at Lapsley again. It's the second time he's done that tonight, but you know, he's getting shots on target, and you give him enough chances, I guarantee you he will put one in the back of the net.
Free kick for forward Madison after Edwin Lasso's got a little bit of a shove there on John Murphy Jr., who pings it out the other side to restart things. Fancy football is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball, free to play. Download it now. Forward Madison starting to build. Galindres. And a ricochet back off him. Couldn't keep it nearby enough. Here comes Sebastian Trey Garthen with a chance to show off that excellent pace. Shashua making the run forward. Damas checks for possession. Pasher, does he let it go? Hops against it. Hamoda finds Martinez edge of the area. Martinez couldn't get all the way around it.
Get the foot to him, get the ball out to the other side. Hamoda does a great job of finding Martinez, and then Martinez just doesn't get his foot wrapped around that like he would have.
Looks like the English winger is going to be the man to provide outswinging service to the back post. Hamoda got a piece of it, not enough of it. Damas brings it down, his shot blocked. Pasher serves. Hamoda got a piece. And the shot whistled through by Trey Garthen, who got his laces through that right into Lapsley's breadbasket.
Foot, but shifts his body well. Watch him take a step to the left. 1, 2, 3, and then whoom, just put it foot straight through it. If that ball's right or left of Lapsley at all.
Guy who started every game in the league for forward Madison this year. Dorado will replace Juan Galindres. Had a couple of offensive opportunities tonight. Devin Boyce coming on as well for forward Madison.
I'm surprised that Pasher looked to pass that ball. He had it on his left foot after he turned into that space.
Martinez, he'll take, but couldn't keep it down.
As he breaks, I really thought he was going to go to try and hit that pass. Ends up playing it straight to Villader. Easy defending in the end, but
forward Madison play the goal kick short. The other side, plenty of space to work with for Kroll, a guy who's been so important to this Mingo's back line this year. Kroll, plenty of space to work with. Boyce, can he bring it down? Yes, he can. McLaughlin leaves it. Anking a chance, and it redirects in. It took a fortunate deflection, but Isaac Anking won't care. The newest member of forward Madison, brought down on loan just a couple of days ago, equalizes this match at 1.
That's way too easy on the counterattack from Legion FC. You see the players kind of holding their hands up, looking at each other, but listen, that is a fantastic goal from forward Madison. The ball that goes across from Kroll to Boyce. Boyce does a great job. Boyce does all the work here. Kroll makes the great pass. Boyce somehow is able to level himself out, take a great touch, play the ball, and pitch it backwards to a teammate. And I believe.
So all the pressure on the home side now with a little more than a quarter hour to play. And so Martinez fouled, puts it down and plays. Joshua around one man, fires right at Lapsley, who makes another save.
That's the third time he's gotten in a shooting position. First time he's had it on his right foot, but every single shot that he's taken so far has ended up right in the hands of Lapsley.
Wallace Lapsley has been a busy man tonight. Save number 7, that was for him.
They're on 9 points. Plus 4 goal difference. Tampa Bay is losing currently.
Pasher picks up his head, wants to go directly to Damas. He's onside. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Damas 1v1 for the moment. Turnbull joining. Turnbull centers it. Martinez a chance. Leaves it instead. Turnbull tries. Save. Martinez can't follow it up. Wanting.
Turnbull, it's unselfish of him to get that ball back, but the first touch from Enzo doesn't allow him to hit it. Lapsley makes the save. And
now Birmingham will make those 2 changes. Eric Centeno will come on for Ramiz Hamoda. Samuel Joshua makes way for Sebastian Saucedo. Just the second appearance for Saucedo as a member of Birmingham Legion after he was signed last month. Turnbull going directly to Damas, trying to dummy it through to Martinez, who brought it down. Martinez, though, a bit behind Saucedo. Will this stay in play? No, it won't. Lapsley can't prevent the corner being conceded. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A. It's the 6th of the night for the Legion.
No need to go quickly here. No need. Yeah, you see off screen, you've got center backs who are coming forward to try and get into this, and they do play quickly. A little 2-man game with Pasher and Bofo.
Saucedo scores! What a strike from Sebastian Saucedo in just his 2nd game as a member of Birmingham Legion. That could be a defining goal. 2-1.
Yeah, and Bofo, a relationship with Mark Briggs prior to. Mark Briggs brings in the Liga MX player, the Liga MX champion at that, or excuse me, CONCACAF Champions League champion. Brings him in, shows exactly what he's able to do. I'm often a huge critic of short corners, but that is exactly how you draw it up. That is exactly what you want to happen when you have a 2-man or 2 versus 1 advantage.
Tabor Itaka puts it back in play. Referee looks at his watch, blows full time, and Birmingham Legion pick up a massive victory here tonight to